Welcome to the QuizBirds channel, home to fun quizzes and trivia. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and press the bell for notifications for the latest quizzes. Today we have an A to Z quiz for you. Each question will feature an answer that begins with a specific letter, and we've included some fun and challenging ones to test your knowledge. We'll kick things off with the letter A, and all you have to do is name or guess the answer that starts with A. Which A is the US state that is the largest by area? That is Alaska. Which B is a German composer considered one of the greatest of all time? The answer is Beethoven. Which C is a fast cat that is the fastest land animal? That is the cheetah. Which D is a UAE city that is famous for its skyscrapers and the Burj Khalifa? The answer is Dubai. Which E is a natural disaster that results from energy release in the Earth's crust? That is earthquake. Which F is the Queen frontman known for his powerful voice and stage presence? The answer is Freddie Mercury. Which G is a football team that plays at Priestfield Stadium? That is Gillingham. Which H is the German city, known as the birthplace of the Beatles as a performing band? The answer is Hamburg. Which I is a South Asian country that is the second most populous? That is India. Which J is the legendary guitarist known for Purple Haze? The answer is Jimi Hendrix. Which K is an Australian marsupial that lives in eucalyptus trees? That is koala. Which L is a Paris museum that houses the Mona Lisa? The answer is the Louvre. Which M is a game that lets players build and explore 3D worlds of blocks? That is Minecraft. Which N is a French leader who became emperor after the revolution? The answer is Napoleon. Which O is the curved path of an object due to gravity? That is orbit. Which P is a band that is famous for The Wall and Dark Side of the Moon? The answer is Pink Floyd. Which Q is another name for mercury used in thermometers? That is quicksilver. Which R is a meteorological phenomenon that shows a spectrum of light? The answer is rainbow. Which S is a detective known for his brilliant reasoning? That is Sherlock Holmes. Which T is an instrument used to observe distant objects in the sky? The answer is telescope. Which U describes a rebellion against oppressive rule? That is uprising. Which V is the famous Swedish car brand? The answer is Volvo. Which W is a large mammal that has tusks, whiskers, and blubber? That is walrus. Which X is a TV show that follows agents investigating paranormal phenomena? The answer is X-Files. Which Y is a US park known for its geysers? That is Yellowstone. Which Z is the name of the rigid airship from the early 20th century? The answer is Zeppelin. Thanks for doing the quiz. Let us know how you got on in the comments.